Hey guys, this is the Great Jedi and welcome back to the channel. Now before we get into the video, please consider subscribing, smashing the like button, commenting, and hitting the notifications bell down below. Anyways, let's jump right into the video. So this is our first Q&A video and we have a lot of questions, so let's jump right into it. Just to let you guys know, before we go ahead and start answering the questions, I am going to go through these fairly quickly. I'm not going to go into depth with a lot of these answers, because I do have a lot of questions and I want to get through all of them, and if I don't get through all of them, I'll hopefully get through most of them. Joyful says, also, can you do a hero guide on General Grievous, Phasma, BB-8, and BB-9E? Thanks. Well, I would love to do hero guides on every hero and villain at some point, but for spring break, I'm going to at least try and do at least one hero guide. So in the comments down below, guys, let me know what hero you guys want to do. If it's General Grievous, Phasma, BB-8, or BB-9E, or any other hero you guys want to see, let me know in the comments down below and we'll go from there. So Jackson asks, what's your favorite Star Wars trilogy and why? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite Battlefront hero? And what made you start YouTube? So to answer his first question, what's my favorite Star Wars trilogy, it would definitely be the prequel trilogy, episodes 1 through 3. Don't get me wrong, I love episodes 1 through 6. But I do like episodes 1 through 3 a little bit better because of the action scenes and the choreography. And I would say that the sequel trilogy has that stuff too, but let me just put it this way. The prequel trilogy makes sense to the story. And then to answer a second question, what's my favorite color? That would be blue. What's your favorite Battlefront hero? My favorite Battlefront hero definitely changes from time to time, but I would say right now it's definitely Darth Maul. Then to answer his last question, what made me want to start YouTube? Well, how can I answer this question pretty quickly? There's a lot of different reasons why I wanted to start YouTube. I would say probably the main one is because I wanted to use my animation, use Photoshop, edit videos, play Battlefront, do all things Star Wars related, because I've already done all the research. I already do all the research on my own time, and I like playing Battlefront on my own time, so I'm like, why not make a YouTube channel out of this? And this is just something I really like enjoy in life. And I know I'm new at this, but this is something I've always wanted to do, but just never really had time to do, and now I feel like I just have to make time, and I'm now making time, and I really do enjoy it. Ricky asked, how confident are you that the moderators, also known as the OGs, will still be around when you hit 1,000 subscribers? Also, are you still thinking about doing that Jabba the Hutt hero concept? Well, I am pretty confident in seeing my moderators, or at least I hope that they're going to be here or still around 1,000 subscribers. So I'd say out of a scale from out of 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, I'd say 10 out of 10. You guys are on every stream, or you guys at least try and be there every stream. You guys comment on the videos, and you guys are always there to support. And am I still planning to do the Jabba the Hutt hero concept? If you guys are wanting to see that, then yes. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys do want to see that. Groot asks, how do you manage to keep up on schedule with uploads while busy at school? And second question, what is your favorite things to do in Battlefront 2 and the real world? So to kind of tackle your first question, how do I manage to keep on schedule while busy at school? And there's no real easy way to go about this. It's really hard, but I just do it. I make the time and I do it. I come home, I basically just do the research, make the video, edit the thumbnail, edit the title, edit tags, all that stuff that I would do, but I just have to make time with it, just like anything else. It's not just YouTube. Anything that you want to do, you have to make time for, because eventually you're just not going to do it if you keep on putting it off. Same thing with working out or school or anything in general, homework. Like if you don't make time to do it, you're not going to do it. So that's one of the things I constantly make time to do is YouTube. And the second question is, what is your favorite things to do in Battlefront 2? Definitely play the objective. You guys, if you guys have been in the channel for a while, you guys know I love playing the objective. My favorite thing to do. and one of my favorite things to do in the real world is YouTube. I really do enjoy YouTube, hence why I actually started this channel. I love Star Wars and I love creating videos and content for you guys to watch. Okay asks, what did you use for the outro? I'm assuming that's like my ending animation. And I use different programs such as After Effects and Adobe Premiere Pro. But specifically for that outro, I actually did use a little bit of a template and then I edited it from there. Now his second question was, how did you gain subs so fast? You were like at 83 yesterday. Well, at the time of the posting video, I wasn't quite at 83, so I didn't grow that fast. But I would say that I'm growing pretty average right now. And if I am growing fast, then great. I would say the pace that I'm growing out right now is because I am staying true to my upload schedule. I always try and upload at least 4 times a week for you guys and live stream twice a week. And I've been staying true to that. I upload Monday through Thursday with videos. I live stream on Friday, Saturday, and I just take Sunday off. And that's for me to catch up on videos for next week. So that's how I feel like I gain subs so fast. Oh, and then he has a third question, says, what are your content plans for the future other than Battlefront 2? I would say anything really Star Wars. So Clone Wars, The Mandalorian Season 2 when that comes out, any other Star Wars video games that will come out. I know once let's say Battlefront 2 ended after this month for DLC, I would probably go back and get some Fallen Order content, because I know I haven't beaten that on Grandmaster yet, and I want to go back and live stream that and do a bunch of other content. But I'll also be like doing Battlefront content, but also other Star Wars reviews. It just depends on what Disney's like track with Star Wars right now. Roguezy says face reveal. I know not only him, but a couple people have asked that. And for right now, I'm going to give that a no. And I don't really have a camera right now anyways to do a face reveal. But possibly in the future. I'm not saying no forever, but no for right now. Maybe when I hit 100,000 subscribers, I'll consider it, but we'll wait till then. Rainey's asked, I know DICE is going in a much better direction with Battlefront, but after Scarif releases, what else do you want to see from the game? Also, what's your dog's name? Well, after Scarif releases, I would love to see the heroes Ahsoka, Ventress, Captain Rex, and Cad Bane, as well as bug fixes. That would probably be my main priority list after Scarif. And my dog's name is Rex, and I actually named him after Captain Rex from the Clone Wars animated series. Gilgamesh the Wise One asked, how did you come up with the name The Grey Jedi, and what are your hopes for the channel? So, how I came up with my name, I did put a lot of thought into. I wanted something unique and original, and this is basically, there's a bunch of reasons why I picked it, and when I actually make my Grey Jedi video, I'll go into depth about it. But a quick answer to that question would be mainly because of the meaning between the Grey Jedi, the balance between the light and the dark, and using all those different force powers and stuff. And if I got to be anybody in Star Wars, I would be the Grey Jedi. So that would probably be one of the simplest answers I could give you. But a more depth response will be my Grey Jedi video that I will make in the future. And he says, what are your hopes for the channel? Honestly, I just want the channel to grow. Make sure everybody treats this place as like a place to come have fun, hang out, talk about Star Wars, make it like our own little community. And my goals are mainly for this year. By the end of 2020, I would like to hit 400 subs. By the end of next year, hit 1,000, and eventually maybe hit 100,000 subs. That would be fantastic. Alfonso asked, do you think blaster heroes are at a disadvantage compared to saber heroes? And then the second question was, what's your biggest problem with Battlefront 2? Well, to answer that first question, I would say it's very situational with that question, because I would say that blaster heroes aren't at a disadvantage when they're at range, but they are definitely at a disadvantage when they're up close and personal. And my biggest problem with Battlefront 2 would probably be the bugs, because there's just so many of them, it can ruin the experience sometimes. Battlefront 69 said, what's your hero settings for basically your sensitivity, dead zone, zoom sensitivity, and so on. Well, I mainly go default, but when I go into an HVV map, or I play Hero Showdown and I'm up against really jumpy heroes that are constantly dashing and doing jump attacks, I like to up my sensitivity up as high as I can handle it, because I think the higher sensitivity, the better in that type of situation, so that way you can constantly be turning around, dodging, so that way they never get behind you. Merlin asks, as your channel grows, will you consider doing other content than Star Wars? And don't get me wrong, Star Wars is amazing. On this channel, I would say no. This channel is dedicated to Star Wars, hence why I came up with the Jedi, or the Gray Jedi name. But I do have another channel that I'm not currently posting to. It's called Playing Games. It's under the channel menu if you go to this channel. But when I do post things other than Star Wars, it would go into that channel. So the follower asks, what is your favorite Star Wars movie? Well, my favorite Star Wars movie is Revenge of the Sith, and it's not only my favorite Star Wars movie, but it's my favorite movie in general. Papa Bulldog asks, how did you get so good at the game? Well, just like you would get good at any game, I practiced. But if you guys didn't already know, I did not start off playing Battlefront 2 online. In fact, I started playing offline, and this was before Instant Action, so yes, arcade. I actually got good through arcade, and I know that sounds really weird because the bots may be like dumb as rocks sometimes, but you can actually edit the settings and practice over and over and over and over again until you learn different strategies, different star cards you can use, how to take on hordes of enemies at once, and so on and so forth. For example, you can lower your health down and up the AI's health. That's one thing I did to really help me take on groups of enemies. And then I remember going into online multiplayer with level 1 everything without any star cards, and I'm going against veteran players with fully upgraded star cards like a year after launch, and I'm destroying them. I'll get top on leaderboards. So just because you're an offline player, don't think that you're just going to get completely obliterated online, because now if you practice offline, this is a best time to go offline and practice now than ever, because they have instant action and arcade now. So you have tons of time to practice if you don't have an online connection. And if you do, practice online too. It just takes practice. Battlefront 69 also says, do you have a lightsaber collection? Well, no. I do have a couple lightsabers, but it's not really a collection. It's just lightsabers I've gotten over the years. But it is in my collector box, but it's not just a lightsaber collection. It's like my Star Wars collectibles. And I would love to have a lightsaber collection, but a lot of the good ones do cost quite a bit of money, and I just can't afford that. So guys, I did go through all of the questions, and I went through them as fast as I can, and I tried to answer them as thorough as possible within the given time. So if I didn't end up answering your questions the way you wanted me to, or it wasn't enough detail or anything, just let me know in the comments down below, and let's see if I can type up a little answer for your question if I didn't end up answering that correctly. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe. This is the Great Jedi, and may the Force be with you always.